Oh snap!
What?
Are you ready?
Yep, let's do this.
I don't think I still recovered from last night.
Oh, you did a little drinking?
Yeah, I mean we had a friend of ours too. He went to have Thanksgiving dinner. He brought a lot of people. He lived out in Hanam area. It was a really nice view. His house is so awesome. He had 2 kitchens.
What?
2 kitchens.
What the fuck?
You know, like you have a regular kitchen there, but you know, sometimes you have that. You see people. They have that house where they have the screen doors, and then on that side, they have like the laundry machine and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had one side of it just the laundry machine. The other side was an extra kind of a kitchen.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Selfish.
It was like one big fridge, basically.
Damn.
That's where all
Korean
the
guy?
No. One guy from the army and stuff. And he made all the food himself.
Damn.
James. It was really awesome.
So he says.
And so it is. Yeah. And then the one that you had was just with a bunch of people from.
Yeah, just all this. Someone else's friend. My friend was going, and I knew the guy hosting it, and it was fun. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was nice to be so many Irish people.
Yeah, it's been a while since I had like Thanksgiving here in Korea.
Yeah, yeah. It was. Oh man, the ham was so good. Like Koreans don't cook ham like that, you know.
Oh yeah,
God,
the glazed
just,
ham.
Yeah, it's so juicy and.
Nice little pink in the inside.
I like my women.
Yes, I like my women like hams, like Miss Piggy.
Pink, a little cooked and.
Actually, I brought my girlfriend out there too, and that was the first time she ever had turkey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I totally forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah. Like,
What'd she think?
She loved it. She
really?
was like, it's like a really big chicken, right? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like
obese chicken.
How can I say, like I don't know, between a chicken and a peacock. I don't know how else to explain it. Like a really ugly peacock.
Yeah.
And it was really big and stuff. So. Yeah. Anyways, we're on live.
We're on live now?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see myself.
I know. This is just like the pre-chat before we start.
Okay, all right.
Just
cool.
get back into the game of things.
Okay. I don't know how to do it if I'm not.
I know that was good. I was surprised we didn't do any racial slips and stuff because we're not that kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, a couple of things first.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say that today, there's going to be a really nice event going on at Carmen's Bar. It's going to be the free screening of Bram Stoker's fucking Dracula.
Yeah, that movie's awesome.
Yes, it is a good movie. And
what time is that at?
It starts at 5. So it's at 5 at Bar Carmen. You can just go to Facebook, type in Bram Stoker's Dracula, and immediately you'll be able to see the event page.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be one of the first things you see there.
Awesome.
And then Bar Carmen's is going to be a nice, interesting party at 2. If you can make it there, that'd be nice.
At 2?
Yeah. Don't worry, we're going to go there fashionably late or something.
Oh, yeah. And how do you... They have a projector, or how are you playing?
Yeah, they have a projector installed there and stuff, so I'm going to help out and make sure the movie's running nice and smooth. Because the worst thing you can have is just any technical problems when you say, yeah, free movie. Oh, it doesn't work. And then everyone's just watching it on your desktop, laptop, computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd just be the worst. Anyways, yeah, that's going to happen today. Not that scenario, thank God. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Is this real wood?
No, it's plexiglass.
That's even worse.
It's plastic, actually. Knock on plastic. Yeah, so that's going to happen at 5 o'clock until 7:30. Maybe we're going to do a little bit of Q&A for whatever reason. And
about the movie?
Yeah, just talk about the movie. What did you think? How awesome is Keanu Reeves? You know, why does he still look the same? Gary Oldman is amazing.
Oh, I love Gary Oldman, man.
Yeah. Gary Oldman.
Zor, what's his name?
He's one badass motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
My favorite movie from... First time I ever saw him was in The Professional.
The Professional? Is that the guy that he has the little...
Girl.
Pedophile...
Yeah.
Child?
It's like Peter Pan with Hitman. Yeah.
And he has this plant that he loves cleaning every day.
Exactly.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I always think about that. I have like 4 plants. And...
I love how you said it's called The Pedophile. Not The Professional. Maybe that's what it is. The Professional Pedophile.
That's French for pedophile.
Oh, you should have seen... Have you seen the extended version? It's like...
Ooh!
Yeah, it gets a little bit deeper into that and stuff. And it was pretty interesting.
What do you mean deeper?
Like the relationship and how complex it was.
You ruined
and
it.
Stuff. Yeah, okay, that kind of...
Deeper!
Yeah. Too bad no one can see that hint, sister. Okay.
That was just for me. I felt good.
Thumb to finger. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, Gary Oldman, Keanu Reeves, some other people in the movie.
Yeah, that movie is... Isn't that... Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves, he's the The husband or the...
He was Kristen Stewart before she ever became famous. He's the original Kristen Stewart. That was the original Twilight.
You want to see my Keanu Reeves impression?
Yeah.
No, I have no... I don't do...
Is that a karaoke version?
Yeah.
Which I
Crazy
gotta
karaoke?
remind me. Yeah, we gotta show you Killer Karaoke. Oh, Killer
Karaoke.
Karaoke. People, you have to watch this. It's so fucking. Ugh.
Sounds good.
That's how good it is. It's so fucking. Ugh. It's amazing. Maybe I'll have to put it up here and check it out in the meantime. Just load that shitness up.
Killer Karaoke. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Yeah. Somehow I'm out of the loop on everything, man. Is that the proper expression?
Yeah, because we don't have TV, right? Like, there's nothing.
I mean, like Kenny vs. Spendy. How have I never heard? I don't understand how I've never heard of that.
I'm surprised many people. Well, I'm not really surprised people don't know about, you know.
Maybe because I'm from Florida. I'm like the southernmost state in the United States, so it's harder to tell people about things over there.
There's always excuses, but I don't know.
But I mean, that was so long ago that it was like 2000, right?
Yeah.
True TV. Oh, I have this channel in Korea.
Do you really?
True TV. That's fucking awesome. I've never seen this though.
Oh my god.
Dude, this channel is badass, dude.
Yeah. You know what their slogan is?
Watch this.
No, it's like it's not reality, it's actuality.
Oh yeah, it's not.
I was like, that's a little bit weird though, because it's not reality, it's actuality. Because if they have reality shows, what does that mean if it's actuality?
It's not the same thing?
Yeah, but you know, they're saying it's something different. I'm just like, what does that mean?
Maybe reality shows are...
It's like it's actually happening, like actuality.
Streaming.
It's a really interesting,
Crime.
weird tag.
Yeah, that show's badass. They have like, you know, like the blooper show, but they have like police bloopers, like all the crazy arrests and people running away from the cops and... Oh, that guy just died in a car accident, but it's funny.
Like cops, but for like funny cops.
Yeah, funny cops bloopers, like, you know, car chases and then car just flips and it's funny. And
it's so funny how like back at the time, you know, like Cops. I used to love watching.
Yeah,
and Jerry Springer too.
Yeah, yeah.
Jerry Springer, Cops, The Price is Right at lunchtime. If you went home for lunch, you just go watch it.
No, Price is Right, man. That was if I stayed home from school, I had to watch. Or I remember going to my grandparents' house and.
It's always the grandparents that are watching Price is Right.
Yeah. Bob Barker. One of my dreams was to go on that show and go like $1, Bob. Like that was my dream.
I always wanted to go there too because I was basically working at a convenience store pretty much since I was born.
Whoa! Oh, terrible.
I was brought into that world of convenience store working, and like I was like 8 and I would like take care of the entire store and then I'd be selling people cigarettes and I'm like, is this legal? Can I do this? Like I'm 8 years old and people, and yeah. So then I just do that stuff and then I remember just. Watching Price is Right at lunchtime with my grandparents and stuff. Man,
I know. I can't. I watched like 2 episodes with Drew Carey. Like, how dare you? Like, they should just cancel the show after Bob Barker. It's not the same, man. Yeah. It's not the same. It hurts.
Do you see Aaron Paul, the guy who's in Breaking Bad? He's not Walter White. He's the henchman, the sidekick guy.
Oh, the dude?
Yeah. I forget his name, but his name is
I'm terrible with names. Oh, the young guy, right?
Yeah. He was on Price is Right.
Are you serious?
There was a video of him on YouTube. You can see it.
Oh, he was like a contestant?
Yeah, and he actually got the price right, and he went on to like the final...
it was destiny to be on
the final thing. But he lost... And then he was just like, he looked so devastated, and people started making gifs of his devastation points and stuff. And he said that he never fully recovered from that.
I believe it.
Yeah, but now he has some Grammys.
So he was on the show. That alone should be enough.
Yeah, that was
so
amazing.
Selfish, man.
Right.
Was that with Bob Barker?
Yeah, it was with Bob
awesome.
Barker. So it was, how awesome is that? This guy was like this lunchtime, you know, evangelist for winning shit.
I love that guy.
He was cooler before Oprah Winfrey was giving out shit.
Yeah. He and the only thing he ever said was, make sure your dogs are spayed and neutered. That was his only request. Like he had so much power and he just wanted people's pets.
Is that what he said?
At the end of the show, he would always say, make sure your pets are spayed and neutered. That was his only thing he would ever tell people to do.
I don't think I've ever watched it till the end. Then.
How dare you? I'm out of this bitch.
Yeah. Oh snap!
We're done. This episode is over.
We just started. Anyways, let's cue the fucking music. Let's just start. Okay, here it is. Artist's Journey.
Let's do it. So we can do 30 more minutes of.
And here we are. This is us. What's up, yo?
How's it going?
W. Wilfred Lee. My man, Wiberg. Right here.
What's up? How you doing?
Good.
Internets.
What's up, internet people?
How you doing?
Finally, we're together. It's gonna get weird, as Alec Monero usually says. It's gonna get weird.
I did open mic with him on Thursday at Woodstock in Itaewon.
Yeah.
That was an interesting place.
What was your status? It's gonna be a lot of hip hop artists.
Oh yeah,
poets.
a lot of rappers and spoken word artists. I'm gonna do all racist jokes.
Yeah, and how did that go?
Well, I only did one racist joke, and that was towards Albert, because he was the host. I asked him, he's Mexican American. So I said, Albert, you got a gold medal. I mean, you got a gold. Mexicans, I just ruined everything. But you got a gold. Let me try that again. No, they got a. Man, I drank a lot last night, for God's sake. Jesus. Anyways, it was racist.
It was
about
racist.
Mexicans.
You should have said you got a gold medal because you're Mexican or something
Yeah.
for running over the border.
No, okay, here we go. I don't do my material on internets. No, okay, I started. Albert, how is it that Mexico got a gold medal in soccer and not a single medal in fencing?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
That's a great one.
Y'all climb fences, for God's sakes.
That's great.
They didn't medal in fencing.
Touche.
He cut my mic because I was racist.
Did he? That's awesome.
But it was actually fun there. That was the first time I've done comedy where I had like 3 people that were so wasted and they were heckling me. But that was actually the funnest I've ever had, because I was just like talking shit back to them, and like it was so fun. Like,
yeah, I actually I kind of like heckling, although I don't promote it. Before, when people were heckling, I just kind of wouldn't say nothing at all.
Oh really?
Right, I'd just be like, because I didn't know what to do.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I have no type of reference in my back of my mind of like, hey, I don't come over to where you work and slap the cocks out of your mouth.
Oh
or something like that. I was just like, next joke. But now I like doing that fencing.
Yeah. It's fun going back and forth and.
Yeah. I like how sometimes Albert, he just starts to condone it, like not even really condone it, just like, you guys are terrible. It's just saying.
Oh yeah,
it's terrible, and then people don't even want to heckle anymore.
Or
It's good for them.
A good thing, I didn't do it that night, but a good thing if like someone's talking like, what, you like to suck cock? Like you just like.
Oh yeah.
Just said what? I didn't hear you. You want to put my dick where in your mouth? Like just keep like and that'll shut them up quick. So maybe Thursday I'll do that. But
that's true.
There weren't any hecklers last time.
Just no, but I mean, there's rarely any hecklers, and if you do, you know them. The worst is when another comedian is being a heckler. I hate that.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, there was a while back. There was a few guys.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, it was terrible.
Dang.
So sometimes they get too fucking drunk, and then they start heckling you. Like at Tony's.
Oh yeah.
And it's like dude, we can sue you. You're going up next.
I could actually smack you in the face.
You're going up next, silly. Why are you doing that? Stop being a bitch and just be nice and gentle. And wait for your turn. And then when you wait for your turn, talk all you want.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
Can we name names? I'm interested. Who's doing
I won't say the name, but I'll just say this particular person had a lot of first-hand experience in Korean jail.
Damn, I don't know who that is.
I'll only say that. But it's been a while since I saw him.
Damn,
so
that's crazy.
Who knows? I hope you listen to this. No worries. Yeah. So anyways, happy belated Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah.
That was a while back, and it was fun. I wonder what you guys have been up to. Hopefully you actually had some turkey. If you didn't have some turkey, maybe you had some KFC chicken. If you didn't have chicken, maybe you just kind of stayed home and ate ramen.
And for you vegans, fuck you.
Tofu turkey. Is there such thing?
Tofurkey? I feel like there is a word for that. Tofurkey?
You can make anything into tofu, right? With tofu. You can make tofu turkey.
I didn't realize how big that was in Korea. They got tofu everywhere. All the corner stores, right?
Yeah.
It's
like a big gelatinous block of whiteness. Like people, whenever they get out of jail, they give them a plate of a cake of only tofu.
In Korea?
Yeah. When you get out of jail, they give you a big plate of like a cake of tofu.
What is that like?
It's supposed to signify reincarnation, like to restart your life again, because it's just white and pure and stuff like that.
Why's it gotta be white?
Because white means pureness.
Yeah, it does.
You know,
Write that down.
That is the ultimate color.
The ultimate color.
Yeah. We're in other groups. They're like, kill Whitey.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're just jealous.
In case you didn't realize, people, my guest today is Dan Wiberg.
Hello.
AKA the host of the first time successful Bundang Open Comedy Mic. Is it a comedy night or like open mic?
Oh, just only comedy, yeah. Just the first. We have a long tradition of open mics in Bundang. One time. Yes. One episode so far.
One episode so far, and it was really fun. A lot of people in that area. I was really like impressed with like some really funny people there. I've never seen them before.
Yeah,
It's really awesome. Good to see that there's like a group of people.
Yeah.
Just willing to do comedy, and you know they have something really interesting and funny to say.
Yeah, I think everyone except you and Sean were first timers.
Yeah, and
they were good. I was like, oh, awesome, man. And I think almost everyone was. They're going to do it again this Thursday, and they bring friends, and you know it's nice when you have support there, so you're a little bit more confident. And you can tell your jokes. And it's pretty good. Yeah, and Bundang is all the foreigners there. It's a really close community. There's like a Facebook group, like Bundang Social Club. That's the Facebook group, and everyone's very friendly there. They're all on top of each other, like. As in sex? No, but no. If you have a question, bam, someone will answer it right away. Like they're all like really Facebook oriented. It seems like where can I get this? Like 5 seconds later, someone will reply, and so seems like a close knit community, I guess. And it's a good group of people. That's why I want to leave next year. Get out of Bundang.
By the way, Artist Journey or myself does not support anything that Dan says. It's completely his own separate mind.
Start that way.
Anyway.
Should you have like subtitles here?
No. I should put it in there next time.
That'd be awesome.
There's a rant or something.
Every time I talk, just...
Like this. Or we should put Spanish subtitles on there.
Oh, that'd be badass. Yeah.
Because it's with a Korean audience.
안녕하세요. 일미뭐예요?
I had no idea what you said.
What's your name, isn't it?
안녕하세요. 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 You know, one problem I had when I was first learning Korean was that I was learning only from girls, so our Korean style sometimes tends to be more feminine based. Like we always put like 왜 그래? Something like this.
짜증나.
Yeah, so that's all. It's all like a female perspective of the Korean language. So whenever we talk like we're silly bitches.
We're stupid.
We're not stupid.
No.
We're just saying we just play that.
No one's stupid.
No one is stupid.
Never.
You know, that's never a problem. So Dan, how long have you been doing comedy for?
I don't know the exact. Over a year, just over a year, maybe, just about a year. Unbelievable, but.
Over a year.
Yeah, just over a year, but not consistently. But love making people laugh.
Do you remember the first time you did comedy?
Yeah, I did it at Tony's on a Wednesday. It was, and I used to go to open mics all the time, and like I would always be sitting there like, oh, I gotta do stand up, I gotta do it, and like I think I'm funnier than him, and then the next guy, I'm like, oh, he's very good, I'm not funnier than him, but I've always had thoughts of like wanting to do it, and did it the one time, and like the first time, my first open mic was like it went really well. I was like, oh man, felt good. And I'm very insecure, and I like to make people laugh, because nobody likes me. It's a very sad life I live.
Yeah, but either way, you had some really good. I have a couple of favorite ones from you.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh man, yeah. This. Where did you first get that book?
Oh, the for Making
people,
Out in Korean?
Yeah, for people who don't know, can you just explain to them about this book? Because it is a real book.
Yeah. It's called Making Out in Korean, and it's very small. It's like a pamphlet almost, and it gives you Korean and English. It's a sort of like a dictionary, but of slang words that you use, like expressions, like how you doing? Let's and it's all like
how you doing?
How you doing?
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. How you doing? But it gives like all, and it gives like situations, and like it's
scenarios.
Scenarios. It's unbelievable, and like and yeah, I got it. I really did get it to trick Korean women to have sex with me. And,
wow.
But it hasn't worked. So that's why. But no. But seriously, I'm terrible at language. I have not learned any Korean at all from that book. But it just just really cool. It's actually. You can go through there and my ex-girlfriend, I showed her the book and she was like shocked, like that they were actually teaching people these expressions and words, like oh shit smell, like when do you ever need to learn that? But
I'm gonna say,
oh shit smell. Yeah.
That's all the stuff you can use in kindergarten when you're teaching kids, right? That's all. That's the shit they say. So.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I can't wait until one day you start reading out of that book again, and then there's this really excited group of Koreans who have a news crew, and they're like, hey, we really want to record you doing this thing. And you're like, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
And then they're like, next on NBC Part 2, foreigners and their tainted, cultural influences against our pure, innocent Korean community.
Our perfect language has been
demolished
by this.
Pulverized.
Oh, that's a good word.
That's a good word. No one uses
pulverized. Wow, I love that word.
That's a good porno.
Let me write that down.
The
Pulverized 3. Revenge of the Pole.
Jack Pulverizer. Peter Pulver.
Good porn name.
Yeah, that's
Paul.
Because Dirk Diggler was taken. I'm gonna be Paul Pulverizer.
Paul the Punisher.
Punisher Pulverized.
Mm-hmm.
Brainstorm. We'll work on that one later.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Yeah.
After the episode.
After the episode. Yeah. So these days, what do you think of the Korean the comedy community these days?
In Korea?
Yeah, just in Korea in general.
Everyone's funny. Next topic? No, I'm just kidding.
That's a good point. Yeah, they are funny.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's that's what motivated me to start doing it was, everyone here, like, you wouldn't expect, you come to Korea and there are people here that actually like to tell jokes and do comedy, and yeah, it's great. Just, you get, even the open mic was just people's first time they're funny, and I like comedy's good. Tom Rhodes was just here, and that was awesome.
Yeah, Tom Rhodes was great.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
It's always good to see someone like that come into our waters and basically just show what real comedy is like.
Yeah.
So then you're like, okay, like I after watching him, I started to really understand more about rhythm and cadence.
Yeah,
he had a little bit of like a Mitch Hedberg feeling to him.
Oh right, yeah.
How he was talking about stuff,
yeah.
But I kind of realized, well, they both had a specific rhythm and style how they talk, and I think sometimes even when I go up there and I start saying some jokes, sometimes I don't really have a set rhythm of how I say things, and I think that could totally influence it.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I guess, but everyone's different. I mean, all comedians, they seem all my favorite comedians, everyone's a little different, and like Tom, he seemed more like a almost like there's like a pattern, and like I can't do that. I like when I try to do that, it doesn't work. Like my jokes do that. Like I sort of have to have some kind of, I don't know, like I'm not sure exactly how I write jokes, but the ones where I try to like punchline and all that, like it doesn't seem to work for me. Like,
so how do you get your joke? I mean, what's the best way for you?
Just random thoughts. Like so now with the smartphone, it's actually been easier because I'll like I'll see something, then I'll go to like my notepad app and just write down like a couple words like snow Mexicans. I thought that today because I saw a Korean in she was wearing a nice jacket and she looked like a Mexican. I was like, oh, I'm surrounded by snow Mexicans, and
that's okay. We're back.
I said the N-word.
Snow Mexicans.
No, but it's just, I mean, that's not a joke at all. That was not a joke.
Yeah, but it's just like an observation, and then once you start getting into that stuff, then you can start digging a little bit deeper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I'll just, sometimes, like when I wrote that the Thanksgiving poem, most of that was I was writing for the open mic in Itaewon, and I was writing, and somehow I wrote like the bathroom joke that I was going to complain about Korean bathrooms, and somehow two of the jokes sort of rhymed. I was like, oh, I should just make this into like a Thanksgiving poem. Perfect. It's Thanksgiving Day too, and like, and then I reworded everything to make it rhyme, and but yeah. So I don't know, and I'm always observing. I can't stop. Like I'm always, thinking in my mind. Like like Koreans love to fall asleep on transportation. Like I just can't believe it. Like. And I can never do that.
But you know what's really impressive too is that when people sleep on the subway, they always wake up just at the right time.
Yeah.
And when they wake up at the right time, they just go out like shoot, they just leave right away and stuff. It's like a really good internal clock that they have.
Maternal.
It's a maternal clock. It just maternalizes in the body and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I could do that sometimes.
Maybe
these days I can't even get a seat anymore. So
No, yeah.
I just give up.
Yeah, I cannot fall asleep on buses.
Oh, that's terrible.
Subways.
Subways.
I can't. I want, like, even on airplanes I can't unless I get like I'll get like prescribed Xanax because I get like a little claustrophobic. Then I'll take a bunch of Xanax and red wine and like then I'll love an airplane ride. But like I'm so jealous. I wish I could like fall asleep on transportation.
How claustrophobic are you?
I used to be really bad. Only on airplanes, it seemed like.
That makes sense though, you know, like
yeah,
if you're up in the air.
It's weird. It was like the first time I ever felt it was I was flying from Florida to Pennsylvania with my dad and my brother, and we're all like a little taller, and my dad is a little bit bigger, and my brother's a little bit bigger. I'm really skinny, but like when I sat down, I was like I went to get the window seat, and then my brother sat down, and right away right when he sat down next to me, I felt like panic. It was the first time ever. It was so weird, and ever since then, I had to get like an aisle seat. I always try to get aisle seat. Doesn't matter, bus, anything. But now it's not too bad. I don't know. I just being in Korea has sort of like gradually helped me with just because claustrophobia. Everywhere you go, like Koreans.
Yeah.
I tell my friends I feel like I have a gravitational pull here. No matter where I go, somehow a Korean like keeps walking closer to me. If there's a big ass space, like somehow they like walk right in front of me. Like
someone's accidentally on my balls again. Don't know how that happened.
How is this possible? Like it does. Like you have this.
My pants weren't even on. Whatever.
You have this big like sidewalk, and somehow like, you know.
They'll walk right in front of you.
Yeah, right now we're both, you know, nothing's gonna happen, but somehow they gradually like start going towards me. Like a lot of times I'll just stop, just like do nothing, just blank expression, just stop, and I'm just.
You know, sometimes what I do in those situations where I know people are coming right towards me, I just immediately just stop. I just pull out my hands like Jesus pose, and I put my head up and I close my eyes and I'm like, hope hug, like this.
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes they go under or they just stand in front of me like, what happened? I'm like,
oh, that's a good idea. I gotta do that. Yeah, I know one time a Korean.
You meet a lot of good people like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of hugs, free
hope
hugs.
Hug, like that.
One time, an older Korean gentleman was walking, and I swear to God, we danced for like 5 minutes. It's like, I was like, it was unbelievable. It had to be at least like 10 seconds. Like we both going back and forth. Then I just like, it was like this way.
Yeah, usually what happens is like sometimes maybe it's a habit from basketball, but I feel like I'm doing a check. Like I cover my balls and I'm like, okay, you go on the side like this, check.
Screen.
Yeah, screen.
Pick and roll. Eh?
Pick and roll. That's what it's all about.
It'd be a good name for either a sushi restaurant or a Mexican restaurant. Pick and roll. Maybe. Sushi restaurant. Pick and roll. Sushi.
Pick and roll.
Pick and roll.
No, what about Tushi?
Tushi. Tushi.
Tushi. Yeah. So yeah, that's the subways.
Subways. How much time you got? No.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, but I remember first time I went there, you know, it's always that kind of a feeling where I had this slight realization, I don't even know what it's called anymore, but for example, if I started to understand Korean culture just by looking at this literal structure of the words compared to English sentences in the structure. So, for example, if you look at let's just use the word I saw a cat, right? If you look at each word individually, there's spaces in between, they're very flat, you know? And it kind of reminds me of like when you go back home, everything is very separated and divided, you know? But when you look into the Korean language, everything is stacked up on top of each other, right? So they're all like their compact apartments.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's Korea in a nutshell. That's all it is. You know,
they love it.
Everything compact and, you know, stacked on top of each other. And so every time when I walk outside into Korea, that's all I see. It's like that's the literal transformation of the Korean characters into their lives. You go into one building, there's like 60 hagwons and like 10 restaurants and like the odd massage parlor or something like that.
Not odd.
Not odd at all. But odd by meaning there's 3 or 6 or 5 or something like that.
Odd number.
Yeah, just the odd number. Literally odd number. So, yeah, so I think I was like, maybe it was because of something like that too. That's why we have, you know, these huge differences. And
yeah, I know. Yeah, when I first came here, all these apartments, there's no architecture design. It's just like, and they're everywhere. It's so strange. Like it almost feels like some kind of communist, you know, country where they're just buildings. There's nothing to them, and they all look the same. Anywhere you go, it seems like all the apartments are just big blocks. You know.
You know, I heard that apparently the reason why most of those buildings are structured that way.
No excuses. No,
there is one excuse, and the one excuse is that it's because of a strategic placement of buildings in case of invasion of North Korea.
Damn.
Because, you know, Korea, they didn't have, like, this huge, you know, economic and industrial progress until, like, 1970s or something. One of the poorest countries in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had this huge boom of, like, building and you know, growth and population.
Yeah.
That they specifically always structured everything in mind of North Korea.
So,
like, if you look down on the map, there's some places where it would be, you know,
just for
like this way, so then they would have specific strategies later on, if any.
So you can fit tanks through.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I know, but that doesn't explain why you can't, like, put some kind of, like, balcony or some kind of thing outside your window. Just flat, you know, like. They don't,
just
like,
flat, yeah, no balconies outside.
I don't know, just, yeah, like, they don't enjoy, I don't know why they don't have, like, I don't know, maybe because I'm from Florida, I guess the weather is always nice there, but, like, it's nice to open your window and, like, enjoy outside
and go
weather.
out for a bit.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? No.
But have you seen how people move out of their apartments when it's, like, on the 10th floor? Or
Oh, badass.
Yeah.
Talking about
Yeah. It's like they have a truck.
Yeah.
And it has, like, this kind of board, and it kind of it's almost in the same structure as, like, a fire truck.
Yeah,
They have,
yeah.
like, the ladder, and it goes up inclined, and it has this huge flat thing. They just push shit on it, and it just goes back down.
Yeah.
And what if it's, like, on a windy day? Like, I'm just surprised how all that stuff just settles in.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought that'd be a fun ride. Pay, like, $5 just in the, you can, like, buckle in, just go up, down a couple times.
Just $5.
It's just $5. Not
$5.
3, not 4.
That's maybe what the guys are getting paid to move. So it's just $5.
Hey, just go out to a big, flat, you know, open area and just give them money and just buckle in, just go up and down.
But I don't think I can do that. I'm in those situations. I would say I'm legitimately scared of heights.
Oh yeah.
During that.
That's the best part. I went bungee jumping.
Oh yeah.
My first, like, month in Korea, I went bungee jumping here. I've never went bungee jumping my whole life.
Wow.
In Bundong, there's a
by the park.
Bundong Park. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. It was like $20 to go bungee jumping, and oh man, that was, you know, you from down low it looks really, this doesn't look too high, and you know, you pay your money. It's like a group price, and as you start to go up on the elevator, then, like, dung 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 dung, like, and oh god, that was. And then you know, get all buckled in, and I went to the edge, and it's over a lake, so all you see is just water. And then you hear the Korean guy, 3, 2, and jump, and man, it was so. The rest, I went, like, a Saturday morning, and the whole weekend I was on, like, a adrenaline high. Like, my hands were just shaking. It felt so good. Like,
you just, like, kept thinking about it and stuff.
No, I don't know. Like, I guess it was sort of like oh man, just going down, like, jumping into water and then going back up was actually scarier. When you bounce to go back up, I thought I was going to, like, hit the tower. Like, I was going up and it's, like, strapped around your balls. So, like, oh. But I know, and, like, after I did it, I was like, oh, I'm coming back next weekend. And that was 3 years ago or so.
Wow.
Like, I haven't done it since, but it was I would recommend.
Yeah, that's
Bungee
crazy.
jumping.
It's like bungee jumping and skydiving, or one of those things where it does, you know, definitely change, like, transform, like, your body and just how your outlook on life stuff, right?
Yeah. Fuck. It's free falling. It feels free falling for, you know, a few seconds, and then it takes you back into reality.
Yeah, free falling. Well, one of those things I don't like is when you're on a roller coaster. You're not sometimes most on the roller coaster, but you know, you see that pirate ship one.
Oh,
like this.
yeah.
It goes up and almost goes all around and goes back down. I always get one of those weird ticklings in my balls, like right between my balls and my, like, the gooch area, and then it's like it feels so weird, like I just got molested or just harassed by somebody.
That's why I keep going on. I love the feeling of being molested. Just keep going on.
Unless I'm not prepared, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. But I've never really, I never feel my balls. I feel like, you know, my stomach. It's just, I don't know why I love that. Especially in Korea, because Koreans are very, like, team oriented, just as a group. Like, you know, I just went to Everland like 2 weeks ago, and you know, when you go on the Viking or the boat ride, when you go up to the top, like, the people up top, like, yay, and then you go back around, And it was just fun. Like, so when our side went up, I'd cheer, and then when their side went up, I went, ooh. Like, your side sucks.
I remember I went on one of those in Canada at the CNE. It was like a really popular area. And it went like this, and I was like, and then this one person's like, oh
no!
And everyone's like, no!
Oh, God. And I was, were they at the top when they threw up?
Yeah, and
no!
But when it started going down, it started going back to the same person like this.
Swallowed back.
This was the dynamic. It was like throwing up, going down, down, down.
No!
And it went back out like this.
Oh,
there was like
terrible.
chunks everywhere.
Oh, God.
And it's like one of those things. Like I used to not be able to go on any ride. I couldn't even go on teacups because I would just throw up all the time. I was like this fat kid. I forget exactly what happened, but I just remember throwing up like a strawberry milkshake. And I was on teacups, and I'm like, I'm never going on any rides again.
That's the teacup. That's the one that spins and like.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
And I was like a fat kid when I was small. I was just fucking just eating shit. So maybe that was probably. I was just eating shit every day. So then we go there. I'm like, I'm stuffed. I'm like, yeah, Dad, 2 hot dogs, chocolate milkshake, strawberry milkshake, French fries. I'm like, let's go on the teacups. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Just heat. There's blue chunks all over the place. But now I'm okay with that stuff. I think I just kind of got over it, but I don't know. I don't think I can do that all the time. Speaking of the karaoke stuff, you know, on Korea they had this one. They had like this Running Man show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there was one episode where they went to Busan, and they had to do karaoke on the roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah, they had to do karaoke on the roller coaster, and then if they didn't get over 80 or 90, they had to do it again.
Oh.
And again and again.
Fuck.
It's just like completely devastated.
Shit, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I know that show. Like my college students, that's like a lot of them. That's their favorite show is Running Man. And every time I watch, it's just people running, chasing each other, and tearing name tags off their T-shirts. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's the most ridiculous. I wonder how do they sell that to the company? Like, okay, I have a good idea. We're gonna have a game where I chase people and tear their names off the back of their shirt. Sold, genius! Like, but somehow it's like the most popular show. And like it's like a reality like. And it's all like celebrities, right? Sort of like Korean.
Yeah, it's always celebrities.
Yeah, it's stuff. It's very Running Man. It sounds cool, but
I always thought it was gonna be like a reinterpretation of like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that movie is awesome, man.
I would love to show that to Koreans here.
What does he say when he kills the? I love Arnold. Like, have you ever went to the YouTube video of Arnold's like one-liners? It's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah. And
like after like 5 minutes, your brain's about to explode. He says. What does he say to the guy? Like, I don't remember. Like the ice guy. Like, I don't know what he says, but just he has a one-liner.
Cool it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So I'm proud of him. But oh man, yeah, Running Man was badass.
Yeah, he was the epitome of puns and.
Yeah, and what I heard was he actually writes that. He wants that in his movies. Like he writes some of them. Like, oh, we'll have to. Like Predator, stick around. Like he has all these one-liners in all of his movies. Like he wants that in his movies somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a funny dude. Actually, he's actually kind of funny. I watched Pumping Iron.
Oh, is that that's his old one, huh?
Yeah, that was like before he got into movies. He was just like bodybuilding. And he already won like 8 consecutive bodybuilding world Mr. Olympus awards in a row, and Lou Ferrigno, the guy who became the Hulk and stuff. Yeah. He was one of those new guys, and he came from like New Jersey, from the Bronx and stuff, and he would always just kind of play around with them. Lou, you look great. You look great, Lou. He's like, check this out. You're looking great. You're going out there tonight, huh? And just like fucking and Louis, like he's I guess he's a little bit actually impaired. Yeah, so he was like, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get you, Arnold.
I always give 110%.
Yeah.
The Apprentice, he always said that.
Oh, I love.
I give 110%.
I got hooked on The Apprentice and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a fun show. Yeah, Celebrity Apprentice.
Celebrity Apprentice. You ever see the one with like Tom Green?
Oh yeah.
Tom Green was in there with Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, Dennis Rodman.
The same team.
Yeah, I love Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rodman. He like one of the shows. He just got drunk the whole time. And like I remember Vodka Cranberry just getting drunk, and then he just left. But somehow I don't know Donald Trump. He's a scumbag though. Like he just keeps like Dennis Rodman stayed forever just because he was Dennis Rodman, and he should have got fired a long time ago.
Right. It's just for ratings.
Yeah, Donald Trump's a little scumbag. Little bit.
You know what? I want to see if we can show one video together to the audience.
Yeah, awesome. Is this your the crazy karaoke?
Yeah, crazy karaoke. I hope this can work out. So people, just brace with me for a second. I'm gonna see if we can all watch a video together. Okay, this might take like 30 seconds, whatever. But just brace with me.
You said a lot of Koreans watch this.
Yeah, a lot of people. Okay, so let's see if this works. Window.
Right now, are they watching us right now, or are they watching your screen doing this?
Aha. Oh,
Right now, Wilfred is going through his computer, and he is going to find a video to show you, which is very...
Let's see. Hello? Okay, so this is just one show where you know, Steve-O, he's the host, and it's called Killer Karaoke. Head case. I only watched this show at work yesterday, and I was like, I couldn't contain myself. I was like freaking out. So this is the first one I saw, and I really recommend it. So you guys can check it out and let me know.
And this is the first time I'm watching this as well.
Yeah, okay, so check it out.
It better be good.
Alright everybody, performing Before He Cheats, make some noise for Emily Wassler!
Right now, he's probably slow dancing with a bleach blonde tramp, and she's probably getting frisky. Right now, he's probably buying her. Right now, he's probably buying some dollars worth of that.
Emily Wassler, everybody!
That was this year. Oh my god.
Holy shit, that was awesome, dude.
Oh, like I was dying at work. I was like, oh my god. Oh, I love that show. I just love Steve-O. I'm gonna watch one more.
Yeah,
let's watch one more.
That's the first time I've seen this.
We can't awesome. Just watch one.
Yeah, it's like a tease.
I'll show my second favorite one. But there was another one that's like, it looked really, really like absolutely traumatizing.
Dude, that was, oh god, the first one.
That was bad, but there was one girl, she just looked traumatized. And everyone was like quiet. This is like, oh awesome. My god, like, what should we do now?
They'll never sing again.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't, putting your hand into a fucking snake cage?
Yeah.
Dude, what the, oh.
But I'm pretty sure none of them are poisonous, but it's just the whole fact that you have that. Okay, alright, we're gonna show one more. This one is called Killer Karaoke, Guy Gets Shocked.
Performing Hard to Handle, make some noise noise for Mike Call.
Baby, here I am, I'm the man on the scene. I can't give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I got some good old love, and I got some fun in store. And when I get to throwing it on, you got to come back for more. Girls are coming round and down by the dozen. That ain't nothing but dicks and loving. Pretty little thing, let me lots of chemicals. And mama, I'm so hard to handle now. It's around. Actions speak louder than words, and I'm a man of great experience. I know you got another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid. I'm gonna prove every word I say. I'll never stop to look for free, so you can bet your right today. Girls are coming down and down by the thumping. That ain't nothing but tits and loving. Pretty little thing, let me lots of chemicals. And mama, so hard to handle now. It's around. Yeah, hard to handle now. Oh baby, here I am with a man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I got some good old love and I got some money in store. And when I get to throwing it on, you got to come back for more. Well, you come around and down by the dozen. That ain't nothing but tits and love. Pretty little thing, let me. You can't cause the mama. I'm so hard to handle now. You say, get here.
Really, really good stuff. My fortune cookie says.
No.
It says you're gonna get shocked.
Oh, I'm crying.
Oh, fuck, that was awesome. What is the purpose? Do they win something, or what is the purpose of the show? Just to be on TV?
Just for pride.
Are you serious?
No, I don't know. Of course you gotta win something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just gonna do it.
Oh, that picture is perfect right there.
Thank you.
God, that was awesome.
Oh, my God.
Damn. I've been so lucky this past couple weeks now. I just learned about Kenny versus Penny, and I'm learning about this.
And you have True TV as well. So.
But yeah.
I would only get cable just to get True TV.
Yeah, that channels. You never go wrong with that show. And you know what's a cool show they have now? It's like a real show, like actual show, right, as their saying goes. And people go into court and they fight tickets.
It's like Judge Judy kind of a thing.
Yeah, but sort of. But it's just a real courtroom. Judge Judy's like she's really fake almost, like her acting. But this is like a real courtroom. They go in and they try to protest their ticket, like try to get. And it's a cool show because sometimes they win and they'll fight it and
fight it against the judge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they'll and sometimes the cop will come up to or show up because he has to say what the story was, what happened. Like, either it's like running a red light or some weird shit, and it's a cool show just to see people. They try to prove their case, and a lot of times it's ridiculous. Their excuses like, oh, why I didn't know, like just weird shit like that. But it's actual. It's a good idea.
I remember I had one situation like that in Canada. Apparently, the license was expired or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then the cop pulled me over, and then he's like, "Hey, did you know this?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I didn't realize it." And then gave me a ticket
for an expired license,
something like that.
What
for the
fuck?
license plate or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, something like that happened.
In
and
Canada?
And then another cop pulled me over 5 minutes later
Oh,
for the same reason, and I said I already got a ticket. But he was so adamant to give me another one.
What the
Because
fuck?
we shouldn't be driving. I'm like, I know, but he just told me, so I have to drive this home.
Yeah.
In order to go, like,
Dude,
I
just leave it on the
nothing to
street.
do about that.
Jesus, this in Canada? I didn't.
Canada is pretty anal about car issues. Like,
oh yeah.
Like speeding is so hard to do in Canada because on the highway, they have like this exit. From exits 1 to 15, and every exit there would be a police car waiting over there.
What the?
Yeah, there. Maybe where I was from, in really, because like that was like the OPP, which is like the OPP. Yeah, you know me. They were basically the police headquarters of Canada.
Oh.
And then that's where we lived. So there was this huge headquarters. So that's where all the cops went there to have orientation and just to get their license as a police officer. So it was like really strict there with just speeding rules and car rules and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, Killer Karaoke, guy gets shot. How awesome is that?
This is the first time I've seen it too. I will
Love it.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. Or?
No, these are just previews.
Oh yeah, it's only 2 minutes long.
Yeah, but that's enough for a song, right? So they have.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a whole bunch more. I'm just like, oh fuck, I just want to see everything.
Yeah,
that's the thing, right? You just want to consume everything once you see it.
Yeah, I know that's it's a disease.
Yeah, it is a disease. A disease of just consuming everything. It's like I can't even watch one episode of any show anymore. Like Walking Dead. I have to see the whole season back to the back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't stand it.
That's the one thing I like about Mondays in Korea. All the Sunday shows you can watch on Monday. Like I download torrents or whatever, so all the Sunday night shows come up Monday. So Monday's not bad. Walking Dead. What else? Homeland, which is
Homeland? How was that?
Yeah, it's getting terrible. I don't know. Like it was. A lot of people. It started off good, like the second season now, but it's getting a little ridiculous now. And Dexter, that show got ridiculous years ago.
I stopped watching maybe after second season or
it's
something.
you can only be a serial killer and for so long.
I remember the same thing happened with Prison Break. Because Prison Break, like the first 2 seasons were like, whoa, that was amazing, and then it was like next on Prison Break, then they were like in Cuba or something like that.
Still breaking out of prison.
Yeah, but I'm like and after that, it's like, what else can you say? You know,
just give up.
Yeah, they have to just keep giving up.
Yeah, I know. That's.
If they just finish it at the store, people could just say, "Wow, that was an amazing series," no matter how
exactly
it was. I think that's one good thing that Korea does sometimes is because whenever they have a TV show, some of them like that they have an ending already.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a package series. So then they just show everything to maybe 2 or 3 seasons, and that's it.
Oh yeah, like a lot of their dramas, aren't they only like 2 years long at the most or something?
Yeah. And then after that, it's just all done. It's just because at some point you have to wrap up all the entire story. Keep milking it for what it is. Same thing happened with like Breaking Bad. You know, No, Breaking Bad is really good. So whoever is working on those stories are amazing geniuses. So I just hope it just keeps holding up.
Like Mad Men, that's still going. There's one more season.
Mad Men's
right?
good.
Yeah. That seems to be going right, but there's a shelf life, I'd say, to stories.
But you know, I just wish there were more shows like Breaking Bad, but in Korea, like a Korean version of Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
Like one guy who I'm gonna fight against the system. I'm gonna make porn legal again on all computers. He's like tries to break into the server. He goes in like PC bombs all the time. It's just like gotta get the fucking system.
Unbelievable, yeah. Like last week, every site, all the links are down. Like what's going on, man? Yeah. Who are these? Why? What's the problem?
The problem is that Korean government believes that it's going to ruin the minds of young children in their generation.
I thought you were going to say it's going to ruin the economy because
it is going to ruin the
10% of the economy is Korean men going to these hostess bars and like.
Hey, what if that's why they did it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what
like a catch-22. They said it's because it's to protect the children of to not ruin the young minds, but it's also to boost up the economy of like the host bars.
Exactly.
If they have this tie-in with the government and the gangsters, oh shit!
Damn! You heard it here first. Fuck. This
makes sense.
What's that movie with Mel Gibson where you?
Lethal Weapon.
No, that is one of them. No, the one where he like gets one conspiracy right.
Oh, conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, well that was.
I have no idea, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he gets one conspiracy right, and the CIA says somebody, the Korean CIA, if they see this, you know about a sex bar, no internet porno. Yeah, that's my Korean accent.
And I read this article recently where. The police did a crackdown on this one hotel where they had the complete 10th floor.
Oh yeah, Gangnam, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gangnam.
Unbelievable, yeah.
But it's like you didn't realize it. They've been doing this for this whole time. You know, I'm pretty sure they can just go anytime they want and just make it.
Oh, everywhere, every building. I'm sure your basement probably has a sex shop in it.
Yeah, I mean, like, why? How would they go up there and figure that it's doing a sex sting to like
sexting?
You know. Sexting, or a sting ferociously sextile.
Sextile.
But when there's like tons of places where you can see massage parlors, and it's completely evident that over there what they're doing is they're selling sex. But then when you go to somewhere like that, like we just did a crackdown.
Maybe they didn't pay off the police, or maybe something happened where a cop went there and they didn't give him free service or some shit.
Probably it just makes no sense at all, right?
Yeah, I saw one cop by my home in Bundang. I saw him. He had these mouth sores, you know. It was like, yeah, you bitch. You know, he goes to sex shop every day. I'm police. Let me get free sex.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just every time, I don't know what it is, but every time I see like an older Korean guy, I just think, yeah, he's going to sex shop tonight. I see all Korean men as going to sex shops every night, like, or host bars or something. Like they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
You can see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
You can see it in their eyes.
If you stare at it.
Actually, I'm gonna make a confession.
Uh-oh. Oh!
No, there was one time
full screen.
I was walking home from Yeongdepo, which is kind of near here, and it was raining. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk home because it's kind of cheap, you know. I should know how to get from here. So I was walking on my way, and I was going along the streets where it's all kind of like factories, but all the huge metal shutters were all closed down. And then as I was walking by, I saw a lot of people waiting for the bus, you know, with the umbrellas and stuff. Going by, first person with the umbrella comes up to me, and then like in Korean, it's like, hey, are you? Hey, Oppa, something like this. Oppa, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? Hey, come on, let's go play for a bit. I'm like, what?
It's a man or a woman?
It's a woman. She said Oppa, okay. So, so then she was like coming up and said she wanted to play, and I was like, what? I was like, no, I'm okay. And then I was like walking away. I'm like, oh my god, is she like a prostitute? Like, it was just out of nowhere. She's like holding an umbrella, waiting outside. And then as I walked by, I just started realizing, oh my god, there's like a whole line. Because here's the difference, you know, when you go to those places where it has like the red light district, literally, so you can see like those pink rooms, and you can see those women behind glass doors, and you know, they're just there. They're evidently there to have sex. But
no,
there's places where there's nothing like that there. It's just like old factory areas, and there's people just hanging out in that area. And then in between there's like these little aisles. You know, these little alleyways, and they'll probably take you there somewhere. So I was kind of scared. I was like, had a lot of adrenaline, and I was like kind of nervous.
So can you give me the address?
Yeah, we'll go there after. You know? It's 1:45.
Do they 1+1 possibly in there?
Yeah, Kiyomi. Yeah. So yeah.
Do you know the new one here?
Yeah.
One, this, two, some new Korean thing.
Yeah, I want to get my girlfriend to do that.
Yeah.
But we can't do that because it's just.
We're too manly.
We're too manly.
This is the man cast.
After watching that video, I had to punch the wall just to reclaim my manliness. It's just like, fuck this shit!
God damn it!
Yeah.
I love have you heard the Mel Gibson, the phone calls that his ex-wife? God, I love that dude. I actually liked him more after that. I don't know why. You suck my cock before you go out.
Oh.
Dude, that is, alright, let's play the tape. No, I'm just kidding. But that was
they could, yeah.
I don't know why, but after hearing that, I was like, man, I sort of like this guy.
It seems so bad. Yeah.
He hates Jews. That's good. And yeah, that was just his whole. Oh god, that's when I'm feeling lonely. I just listen to Mel Gibson, huff and puff. You suck my cock before you go.
Do you ever remember on E-Bombs there used to be those soundboards? Oh my god.
Soundboard? What do you mean?
Hey, maybe we can do a prank call on someone.
Oh, someone told me about that. Oh, you use different sayings? And,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. There was like, okay, just for people who don't know, there's like soundboards. And it takes, you can choose specific people like Jack Black, Al Pacino, Homer Simpson. Yeah. And then they have these sound bites of, you know, from all of their movies, from like really fucked up lines. And I remember I used to do that. Oh, here it is, soundboard prank calls. There used to be. I used to do that. I used to skip class at lunchtime, and I go to my house with my friends, and then we just call people during the day. Because if you call people during the day, it's more believable.
Oh yeah,
you can't call people at night because it's like, oh fuck you, just doing that.
Yeah, they're on to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my buddy told me about the Al Pacino one. I actually we listened to it on YouTube. It's like his. From the show where what's that movie called? I don't know, but it's hilarious. He just used the Al Pacino voice the whole time and just hello, you owe me $6,000.
Yeah, hello, you owe me $6,000.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it, asshole?
Yeah. What?
You cunt, you idiot. Yeah. There was the one with Jack Black is really good because it's always like, hey, what are you doing? No man, it's me. He's like, who is this? It's me. Who? Me? And then like John is like, yeah. He's like, yeah. because I just want to tell you that I love you. And they're like, what?
Awesome.
Yeah, and he just has this whole conversation about doing cock push-ups and stuff. And he's like, cock push-ups? It's where you lay down and you let your dick lift you up from the fucking ground. Yeah. And it's just, that's like that or something.
What is that from? I don't know what.
I don't know. I was thinking like in High Fidelity or something. I have no idea. Just killed me though. So
I see you have a lot of Christopher Walken pictures, or not a lot, 2. But I noticed I like that.
2. I had that one there.
There and this one right here.
All right.
That's frightening, actually. That one right there.
That one is made by Sebastian Kruger.
Dang.
But the other one I actually made them. I was thinking I need to make a new one. I love that guy.
I had a good joke when Christopher Reeves was alive. So,
I know.
what's the Oh, it wasn't my joke, but I love that joke. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves?
Christopher Walken. People still don't forgive me for saying that. Too.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
You know.
Come on.
I thought that was funny too.
Yeah, it's hilarious. What are you gonna do? Oh, one day, if I don't get disabled, my children will be handicapped or something. It's due from all this shit I laugh at.
Yeah, but what is that? Like for us, I guess when you start getting into the comedy realm, you start to just love everything. Like,
yeah.
And I'll admit I love fucking offensive comedy.
Yeah.
I mean that's it's really hard to make it funny. You got to know your crowd. Not everyone's gonna like it, but when you get a good one and it's offensive and you make someone laugh, that's the best thing that you can do.
Yeah.
It's like really fucking challenging to do shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite jokes. So, but sometimes I started to realize, sometimes when we go up there, all girls most of the time, and you want to say a joke about, I don't know, like having sex or like getting STDs or rape jokes, they don't fly all the time.
Oh yeah, hell no.
So you gotta sometimes know your crowd, or
it's
hard to make a really good rape joke. That's what I'm saying.
I noticed in Korea too, I have a lot of my thoughts have nothing to do with Korea. A lot of my comedy, and it doesn't really work in Korea because it's like all my best jokes seem to have to do with teaching or something Korea related.
Yeah.
I guess just because obviously because we're in Korea, but like a lot of my thoughts are just like current event or some weird shit like it has nothing to do with anything that's happening at the moment, and like that never seems to work in Korea. Like.
Yeah, it depends. Cause the culture here, the foreign community and their culture is very different because it's hard to understand what the current news is depending on what their background is.
Yeah.
If someone's from like South Africa, or one guy from the States, one person from the UK.
Yeah.
So it's always like joke is something. That's the thing about humor, right? Like jokes are about something that everyone agrees that it's funny, and it's just such an instantaneous reaction.
Yeah.
But like and. A lot of American jokes sometimes you see on TV is obviously like cultural influence and stuff, especially like a lot of movies too. I watched Superbad with my girlfriend for her first time, and she was like, "What the?" Like she was like, "What? What are they talking about?" Talking about pornos and all these different things. But after that, she was like, "Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from now." I was like, "Okay, that's good to know." Now you know what I'm like.
Well, I broke up with my girlfriend like a month ago, but dun dun dun. But we still live together, which is ridiculous.
Cue the music. Dun, 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 dun,
this dun 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 dun. But this would be a great. I don't know. I feel like this would be a great like Korean drama. Would be like a foreigner and a Korean girlfriend that broke up but still live together. It's like. But we watched. I showed her Misery, the movie Misery.
You broke up. I know we broke up. We're still friends. I like much Misery.
Yeah, I showed her Misery this week. I was like,
that's a great. What's next? Requiem for a Dream. You gonna show her that?
Then I played her the Mel Gibson tapes and went to sleep. No.
So then, what did you think of Misery?
Oh, it was. She liked it. I tried to find, there's a website you can go to, like Golem Player, and you can get the subtitles.
Right.
But I couldn't get the timing was fucked up, so it's weird. Even when you set it to the right timing, when you actually know, but then it screwed up. But she understood a lot of it, but she liked it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, that movie's, Kathy Bates, she's awesome.
Yeah,
but,
it's really tense.
But a lot of it's like, but I love, like, Kathy Bates, she's like, you dirty birdie, like, she's just so, like, crazy, and, like, all of her shit, like, that movie's awesome. But it was just, I told her this movie has to do with our relationship at the moment.
I'm a writer and I can't leave.
Yeah. I didn't realize it. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Now you know.
Oh,
It's funny that you didn't realize.
Yeah, I just now when you laughed, I was like, oh shit, that is actually funny. That word.
Oh god. Yeah, that must be tough though, right? Or like, I mean, how does that work now? If you guys are together, but
It's actually better. We're not fighting now, which is good. It's weird. Like there's no more, we're not depending on each other, sort of. So it's better. I guess it's weird. It's obviously, but I have a loft, so she sleeps upstairs. I guess you call it upstairs, the loft, and I sleep downstairs on my beanbag.
Cool.
It's actually comfortable, yeah. But yeah, it's weird. Like she works 5 days a week, so we don't see each other a lot anyway.
Now you got a roommate.
Yep.
You have movie nights. So, but how about let people know about what's going on with the Bundong, what's going on with those shows, and when can people go check that out?
Bundong open mic. It's at Pub 210 Sohyun, AK Plaza, Sohyun Yuk, Sohyun Station.
Yes.
That's the most popular station in Bundong. It's it's really ritzy area, I guess, and
ritzy is the perfect word for
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah.
It seems
it
like
is
that.
ritzy.
Yeah, it's ritzy. It's good. I don't think I've said that word in years, but it's perfect.
That and pulverizing.
Yeah. We'll just write these down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Sohyun Yuk. That's the central area to go to Bundong is Sohyun. Like over this area, there might be a red bus that goes to that area from here.
Cool.
And last Thursday of the month at Pub 210 usually starts 9:30 or so, and open mic. We only had one so far. It was really nice turnout from first time comedians, and also just people showed up. And Bundong's a good area just for foreigners. People there, they like a nice little community. Everyone likes to do things, and
right.
so once a month is just right for Bundong, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any more than it'd get, But once
it makes the event much more special.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So and there's a Facebook page or Facebook group page for that.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I haven't really tried to make I made a page, but I haven't really promoted it. But just like Bundong Social Club, that's the Bundong page, and then go there, and I try to post the event there, and or search Comb. I made a.
All right.
Yeah.
COMB.
Yeah,
right.
Comedy Open Mic Bundong.
That's a great name.
Yeah, I wrote. It took me weeks. I was thinking of a good name. So Comb, bring your combs to Comb.
Yeah.
Last Thursdays of the month. It's good times.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Come out, check it out, and also, just usually we have RMT. Stand up solo. Basically, one of the main ones. It's gonna be at the first Thursday of every month.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
So we have that as well. Tony's Wednesdays, and Oksipyeong, Sean's Gangnam open mic.
Yeah, will you be there this Monday, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I need to.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been like so busy with other work. Yeah, but so by the way, I didn't do a podcast last week because I was at the army base, which is really interesting, and I'll definitely post some pictures and stuff. It was very weird. Once I was in the army base, I definitely felt like I was in The Walking Dead.
Really? Because
it's like it's completely barricaded from the rest of of Korea. So anyone outside of the barricade or felt like they might be zombies, and people inside were very safe but very insulated and stuff. Yeah. And they had a very own specific community and stuff. So it was very interesting. It was a really good thing to check out. Anyways, today Carmen's 5 o'clock is the free screening of Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a party happening right now from 2 till 5 before the
What's
screening.
the party?
It's a surprise.
Oh shit!
But when you go there, we can talk about it after when it's done. But come check it out. Hopefully you people can make it out, you beautiful people. Mm-hmm. And also remember to like our Facebook page, Artist Journey. Just put in facebook.com/myartistjourney or just type in Artist Journey and get that. Just we get motivational posts, funny memes, etc., and like and share. And yeah, that's it. No, that's not it. Before we finish.
Oh, Thanksgiving poem?
Yeah, Dan, could you enlighten us with a Thanksgiving poem?
Yeah, I have a holiday poem I wrote. And I wrote this on Thanksgiving, the day of Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And Thanksgiving comes once a year, and everyone likes, that day. What is Thanksgiving about? And it's a day of giving thanks, right? It's in the name.
Yes.
And this year, You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for Korean public bathrooms. You know, they touch you. They touch me here, and down here.
Yes.
And so I wrote a poem. I've never written a poem before. This is my first one, and it's an ode to Korean public bathrooms. Let me find it here. So hopefully, I don't know if this will make sense to people not in Korea. Maybe some of it will. But I actually, some of my jokes are complaining about public bathrooms in Korea. And, let's see here. Here we go. A Korean public bathroom, Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for the smells and sights that I see. I'm thankful for floors covered in ramyun throw-up and pee. I'm thankful for Korean men who tell me I'm handsome while I piss. I'm thankful for wastebaskets filled with toilet paper shits. I'm thankful for the ajishis coughing and spitting. I'm thankful for shitting without have to sitting. But let's not forget, most important of all, the bar of soap so nicely bolted to the throw-up covered wall. Why do I always feel dirty when I use that soap for my hands? I feel like I'm masturbating, but no one understands. I jerk that soap off at a somewhat dirty pace. The stranger behind me, you should see the look on his face. I tell him, don't worry, my hands are just that dirty. Of course he's Korean, he asks my age, I'm 30. My hands are finally clean and I want to dry them. Not a single paper towel in sight, where the fuck do they hide them? Soap and paper towel in the same bathroom, who am I kidding? But I should stop complaining and wish you a happy Korean public bathroom Thanksgiving. And
Beautiful.
thank you. And this is the bar of soap I feel like I'm masturbating every time I wash my hands.
I'll never use that soap again.
I know, it's...
After I read that, I was like, this is so true. I know why.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
and no, every time I do it, I make sure no one's behind me. Like, I'm actually insecure, wash my hand, like...
Yeah, because sometimes because before you do it, you just, like, spit on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, on that note, let's end it on that. So,
all right.
Dan, thanks a lot, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Good times.
Dan,
Good
check
shit.
him out. Comb, C-O-M-B, Comedy Open Mic in Bundang.
Thanks for watching, listening.
Yeah, and then we're going to post this up so you can share it with your friends and
awesome.
willy-nillys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everyone, you have a good night, and we'll see you hopefully today at the screening. And keep in touch and stay tuned for No Show.
Love you.
Okay, and you
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.